visions telepathically letting them know like you can't do that, and they ignore it and continue doing what they're doing.
Right there. Wow.
You know.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
so that's why
time
I was just
to
like, I'm over all of it because when those things happen, and you know, cause you know what I do up there, I found a mission and I didn't touch it because I was, and I made a prayer about it and nothing happened. I didn't get nothing for it, nothing.
how about
But people were
shooting?
literally walking up to it, touching me, or me touching him and speaking to him before they even pulled it, and I'm sitting there watching it happen.
Mm. Well, some people
And I
lost a
was like,
lot.
I should have just took it, but I was like,
Nah,
nope,
you
never
did the
mind. I'm
right
not gonna
thing.
be like that.
Nah, you did the right thing. Because
But
let's
yeah,
say
from what I
you,
was told, and I tried to tell somebody that,
You
remember
know
when
what's?
we
Oh,
were doing
sorry to
gyms,
interrupt.
Lumi, and I went,
uh,
R-
no, you good. Remember
r-
when you were doing gyms and I ran off to go tell them,
yeah,
like, hey, you can't touch other house's quest and stuff, and they
yeah.
were still like doing it,
Remember
and
that
they
secret
they
they
said,
location
got
we
caught.
found? We found
You
it
found a
uh huh,
secret
earlier,
location.
and it ended up becoming like a spot to find that
Ah.
dining room thing.
Oh, right now there's something in the dining room.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Zora, you did the right thing. Keep doing it because
So
for
interesting.
sorry
real,
for interrupting.
they
No, you'll have to
wilding
show
out.
me.
They wilding out.
But
They
yeah, they had
wilding
already
out.
said that when school starts, they were gonna pull because they can see who's pulling them quests and
Oh
who's
yeah. How
doing
about
everything.
shooting dead? Shooting dead.
They can see all of that. So when
Yeah,
school's supposed to start, they're supposed to pull everybody's
yeah, yeah.
shit.
Well, he's doing. He's doing. They already, they on it because they said somebody went from 50 to zero. So all of those moons, some other
Oh,
way.
I
But
heard about that.
how about shooting dead?
Ooh,
How about shooting dead? I'm not shooting, casting spells on dead spiders.
that does something. I don't really
Yeah,
fuck with
No, I
spiders.
just went
apparently
in
it
there and it
does.
didn't
No,
work.
let me tell you something. No, you shouldn't be doing that.
No,
And
I went into the
yeah,
dungeon to
yeah, it
see
doesn't
if
work. But
anybody
there's
was in
dead
there.
ones there, and when I went in there, somebody was shooting dead ones, talking about they get uh, well, something happens for them by sitting there shooting dead. That's
That's weird
crazy
because
work.
it
That's
doesn't
crazy.
even register.
It
As,
does
so
apparently.
that's
You
weird.
didn't sit there doing
Oh.
it though, right? So you wouldn't know. She was sitting in there
No,
doing
I
it.
just came from there to see what if it was up, but it wasn't.
It's not. I'm trying to tell you that there was nothing but dead ones, and
Yeah.
they were shooting the dead one over and over again.
Wow.
Oh, and they were making it pop in one spot.
Yes. No, nothing was popping. Like it needs to be fixed now.
Oh,
Okay, there
it
was a
just
dead ones in
gave it
there.
to them.
Yeah, from if you apparently if you I didn't notice either. That's what they were doing. Apparently, if you continue to cast spells on a dead uh, spider, you'll get
Spiders.
yeah, you get something for that, as if they were alive.
And that's crazy because every time something like that happens, I don't never be around. I don't never get the bug. I don't
But
never
you
get none
don't
of
need
that.
it.
I don't
But you
never get
don't
to
want to get it though.
figure it
Is what
out.
I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
You
You could
don't
get in
want to get
trouble.
that. That's what people are getting in trouble for. I'm telling you this as a fact that happened. That shouldn't be happening. And I talked to them. They stopped. We left. She said there's nothing else to do. It's a whole bunch of other things to do. That's something. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So you just do things that make sense. That does not make sense.
I
It's
mean,
no way
really,
you think that
we
that's okay.
honestly weren't even supposed to be 50 moons yet.
I mean, you get
Oh, I'm only
what
33 moons.
you
I'm
went
just
to
taking
get.
my time.
No, no, it's just it wasn't really nothing else to do. That's why the events started happening so much and stuff because you were supposed to be gaining your experience through school, your aura through school, things like that.
I
That
thought it
You
makes
was
know.
always
sense.
gonna be both. Well, I was here late though. This is your second year.
No, this is my first year.
Mm.
Like the way that I assumed it was gonna be was you
They
come out
said
here,
that.
you get some stuff. I didn't. No, 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 no. This was what it was supposed to be. The first go around, but like I said, I think it was. I don't know. I don't know if it was the hype, the anticipation, or what that kind of made everything go bonkers, with everything, or if it's everybody complaining and trying to please the masses and things like that. But we weren't supposed to have any spells, but people kept complaining about spells. If anything, the only thing we should have had was the light spell, so we could see in the dark,
That's the
outside
thing.
of sorcerers.
That's the thing. Everyone wants things handed to them so quickly. Like
I
it's
know.
not.
Right, right. And
I'd
that's
rather
what
just
it's going to
work
make it
for it. It
so
makes.
boring and so
Yeah.
hard when we go to school. Because
Agree.
as we're doing things, we're not going to get it for nothing. They don't even have the prestige system in place. Like, they don't have nothing in place right
Oh
now.
yeah, nah. He
So
said
it was
yesterday
like,
that that's about to happen. That they're almost ready for that. It
Yeah,
could be
and
in the
people
next
need to
couple of
be
days.
patient
Yeah,
too,
it's okay. It's okay.
because it
Cause we
takes a
just need.
lot to make all this stuff in the realm. So it takes time.
yeah, I know that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of things happen that really shouldn't happen just to please the masses. And it's really going to make it difficult and hard for certain things to
I
happen. So it's just a
I
little
think we can
aggravating and
recover though.
frustrating. Like,
But I think we can recover though. Don't be frustrated. I feel what you're saying. I know what you're saying. People out of control, but it's a big, big job, right? And probably a little bit of both, like pleasing, but also trying to create at the same time. You know,
Yeah.
and it's a fine line in doing that. And you can't get frustrated. You have a lot to do with what's going on here. Your leadership is important, so you can't be frustrated. Like go with the half full. It's gonna be all right. I've seen look the
Mm.
way this is moving, even with all of the what you're saying. You know the way that we're progressing. Um, it's it makes it a healthy environment to a certain extent. Everything's not perfect, but you've seen worse. I know you have, cause I have.
um, so for example, this is my chief point. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but this
Nah, I'm
is
done.
what I say. When I leave this realm, and in the past, when the elders and ancestors used to sit in the house all day and play the games of the role playing, they those are set and bound. You see what I'm saying? And everybody plays it. It has no issues, no complaints, no nothing of that nature. Everybody does what they're supposed to do and doesn't say anything. Here,
Mm.
it's assumed that the power or the voice has a power to a certain extent, and it's allowed to have a power to a certain extent when it shouldn't at the end of the day, because the people that wanted to come to school and be here is turning into where we came from. And that's what I'm not cool
Mm.
with. I'm not cool with nothing following lores. I'm not cool with um the way things are kind of going. And that's what's really
All
frustrating
right,
me,
so that's
cuz
why I'm
I went
saying.
to that other realm,
But see,
the one that's similar to this one. I visited
Yeah.
that realm. And when I tell you I left in 10 minutes, I left in 10 minutes.
I feel you.
that's why
It
I'm
is a
saying.
very beautiful place. It is a very beautiful place. However, it's literally where we left with the mystic skin, and that's it.
But look,
This feels
So
you're in
more
a
it's
like
it's
home
very
to
position.
very
But
me.
you're in a
frustrating.
position to guide in the right direction because it started off. There's no other place. Let me just say this part right here alone. And I've been around. There's no other realm, no other that where individuals are brought in and individually selected for their houses the way that it's done here. Never ever. The
Right.
individual approach. So starting with that, as the crowd was small, it was perfect, right? As it gets bigger, it's just more of a challenge, but it's possible because it always starts that way. It
There's no
starts
other
that
realm
way.
like this realm. I'm gonna tell you this
Yeah,
right now.
I
and
There is
it
no
agree.
other
doesn't. It's
realm
only
like
way to
this
go is
realm.
up. We're not going down. We're going up. We're
But it
gaining power. We're
it
gaining influence, and we're going
it
up. But
has the
see,
possibility to, the more people come in and the more people keep acting reckless and out of control and stuff, because that's what was part of my morning meeting yesterday, kind of, because I know you weren't there. but kind of filling in on what happened last night, letting everybody know that that can't happen. I didn't name drop or anything like that. I was just saying stuff like that can't happen while we're around other groups. We can't be out there um like when they talking shit to us and stuff like that, like not even engaging with them at all. Not even
Wait, what
addressing them,
happened last
saying
night?
anything
What
to
happened
it.
last night?
Where everybody was talking shit and then everybody just got frustrated with the confusion and everything.
You talking about the
Like,
event?
yeah.
That you think that was bad?
So like
It wasn't
for the
good. It wasn't
participants,
good.
it was really frustrating, and it was pretty bad for the participants.
What was
Like,
the event? I missed
The
that.
fishing event.
oh
See,
yeah, we won the
it's
fishing competition, Lumi. You made
Oh,
me participate, and then I
congratulations,
freaking won.
yeah,
Big B.
it's not it wasn't clear that so every time we select some people to do an event that it's really only them that I mean I still feel like we win, but there's no
Yeah, yeah,
house
no,
points
we
or
win as
anything
a
right
whole.
now, and so they
No, there's
only
no
give
house
the prizes
points,
to the
and
people that participate. I don't consider the fish
yeah, so
prizes
I
though.
was trying to figure
The reason
out
I
a
came back. No,
way.
let me say this. Let me say I don't consider the fish prizes. I thought I came back over there because as we were ready to leave, she was like, "Yeah, but they also get something else." So that's why I came back, and I still was talking about credit. Was trying to talk about
And
credit
we didn't
for
even get
us. Yeah,
nothing but
credit.
six 500p bags. Like that's it. We didn't get
But
our
that's
pole back at
something
six
though. That's a
500
prize. That's a
bags.
prize. Which is cool. But I was like, are we this? Are we gonna get something? Because I felt like
But it was
it's at
like
the
for
point
the
at this
amount of
point.
XP.
Yeah, like
Like
give that to the whole
I
house.
would
They
have
should have gave
just.
the whole house the XP. Is what they should have done. Um, but if in my view, in my how I thought that it was how it was, but so when she said that oh they getting something else too, that's why I came back to say, are we going to get something? And I really wasn't stressing the fish. It was just a heated moment at the time, and I didn't really express myself the way I wanted, like I was saying. But I was really speaking on, okay, wow, so does it, because I picked the people, I stepped back because I can't fish. I wanted the best people to do it to fish. So if the best people to do everything, doesn't even make sense, you know?
Right, and then that was part of my point of yesterday's meeting is we need to figure out a way so that way everybody's participating, everybody doing stuff, because we don't want the same people going up over. Because literally, I'm the only one that has participated in every fucking event,
Yeah,
every
and
event,
I pushed
and I
forward for
am getting sick
everybody
of
who
it.
wanted to, who was thinking we winning for the team, but then it was they do it that way, so it's like, do we really want to do that? It That's what happened. Figured it out at that moment. So when we were going away, she was like, "Yeah, we should just maybe they should give us some house points, hopefully." So that's why I said that. But yeah, I didn't realize. So it's basically if it's something, even if it's something that you're not good at, if you want to try to win something, you got to get in. But that's going to hurt the team if you're not good at it. So you know,
For me, I'm happy to
Right, but
be
then nobody.
here regardless with everybody. And it's been hard to find a home. And I'm glad that I can come here and just feel love and you know what
amen.
I mean?
Same. This is
I
definitely
don't
my
care about
home
the
now.
prizes
Yeah,
or the fish and all that stuff.
Well, I'm
but
competitive,
like,
but
and
I'm
then
not,
Oh,
I
I'm
mandatory
was
not.
trying to figure out a way
competitive, and
to
I'm
All right,
better.
not.
are we going back to Naktari?
I was trying to figure out like a
All right,
way
let's
to
go.
better like select for tournaments and things like that. So I was like, okay, there's five house leaders. Each one of the house leaders can pick a person to go, and then nobody really wanted to do that because I don't want it to get to a point, like I said, where everybody, the
Yeah,
same people are participating, but everybody's reaping the
it's
rewards from it,
it's
but
but
nobody's
every
helping.
nobody no everybody's not. Only the people that are doing the reaping rewards, and that's the thing. So it's like I really still feel like because I want the team. It's fine. We'll just get the brag rights. I still feel like when something comes up, that the best people should do it to represent the house. I think that they should acknowledge the house as winners after the people win, whatever. I don't know. It just caught me off guard. I didn't know that that's how it was. I couldn't put my arms around it at that point.
Maybe it's just trial and error, but that is a really good point to bring.
But how do you fix it? See, I'm not gonna say that because how do you like just like she was saying, they were trying to come up with things and people weren't agreeing to it. So I don't even know. I
But
just
then they
know that
came up with an idea of everybody putting together a list of people that